Here, about to run you through how to answer a SAQ using a stimulus. So a stimulus is given in business studies by examiners in order to make you apply hypothetical case studies and see if you can go slightly beyond your knowledge of theory by applying it to an example. So a stimulus is what we see here on the right-hand side in this example, which is Sharon's hairdressing. Now, a stimulus is going to give you relevant information and sometimes information that's not exactly relevant. So you have to figure out what is useful information and what isn't. I'm going to run through two examples of how we can use this to identify and answer a question, which is identify, name, and state. And then we'll build over the course of the directive terms on how we then use this for later questions. So we're going to do the same as we did for our prior examples, where the first thing when I read a question is I'm going to highlight the relevant syllabus area. So in here where it says identify one good and one service, this is referencing the syllabus area in chunk 1, producing goods and services. Now, this question is slightly different from ones that we have done above, in that above we were just identifying specific syllabus areas. This one here makes you go slightly beyond the scope of the syllabus, meaning you actually have to just apply the knowledge, which means that you have to think about it. So in this one, good and service, we need to find out what the good is in Sharon's hairdressing and what a good is, what a service is. So the other thing about this is it's not just a single word answer, because we need to differentiate between what is a good and what is a service for the marker. So when we answer this, I look at this and I think, well, a good, which is something physical that the business will sell, and tangible. So the thing that I think for hairdressing is, well, probably shampoo. So in this instance, we say a good is shampoo. And then I want to find what the service is. And for me, this is pretty clear cut because it's a hairdresser. So I say, well, their service is hairdressing or haircuts. So I'm going to say a service is haircuts. So that's how we answer this. We've got our 2 marks there, one for the good and one for the service. Same process for this next one. Let's read the question, find the syllabus dot point, and then see how that's going to help us by applying a stimulus. So it says identify one internal influence and one external influence. Now they come from this area on the left, external and internal influences. So we need to find there what the syllabus dot point is and how it matches with the stimulus. So when I read this, I'm going to look for one of these things. Now, in the first sentence, it doesn't give us much information about that. The sole trading business with 2 employees, that's more referencing chunk 2, referencing size and factors. So that's a little bit superfluous to this question. So I keep reading. They are concerned with their location on the second level as it doesn't have enough foot traffic. So now I'm going to go to the dot point and I say, is there something relevant? Oh, look at this, internal location. So straight away, I know that this is what the question is referencing. So I'm going to say an internal influence is location. And then I look at the next one and I go, okay, so what else is in this stimulus? So we've got location there. They also worry that their business will be impacted by the new hairdresser opening on the same level. So I look at the syllabus again, and I'm going for external influences. Economic, no. Financial, no. And as I read through these, I'm looking for one, hey, competitive situation. And that is the new hairdresser opening. So I'm going to then write that into my answer. And external influence is situation. And that is how we identify using a stimulus.